So it's called immensity? Immensity?
Amnesty.
Amnesty, thank you. Thank you, Google. You always got my back. Amnesty, okay. Amnesty. Let me turn down amnesty before it blasts my ears. Where is he? Where is he on my little sound thing? There you are. I know you were probably up. See, 100% volume. I don't know why Renpy hates me. Renpy needs to stop setting itself to 100 volume. All right, there you go. So now we can begin. Amnesty is a Doki Doki Show fan mod. It is designed to be played after the official game. Game files are required to play. Oh my god. Please bear in mind that this mod contains flashing lights, which may not be suitable for photosensitive epilepsy. Jesus. It's like, what? Did not want to. I got so used to saying amnesty. I had to forget epilepsy. Ooh. Fancy. The door got color. Let your hopes, not your hurts. Ooh, this one's got a fancy title screen. Look at that. You can see Chad MC's spray right there. Not Chad MC, Proto MC. My bad. Look at fancy. It's like I'm in a waiting room. Yuri! Game settings. What the hell? That's a thing? Oh shit. What? Text audio. What? Oh, this is text settings. Oh. Look at them. They organized their settings. What's your name? Why are you asking? I put Zerp. Like I'm in a waiting room. It's a Yuri mod, by the way? What the fuck? Alright, we're out of here. In the abysses of the psyche, indecipherable silhouettes emerge like predators on the prowl, whispers brought by the breeze and impregnated in the mind. It is as if they were entangled in the threads of reality and fantasy, hiding the depths of thought. Her gaze, an intriguing enigma, weaves invisible threads of hope. Intertwining with my thoughts, she begins talking, as if continuing a non-existent conversation. Ah, shit, they're using Yuri's fucking font. Oh no. My number one weakness. Yuri's font.
Ah, what a beautiful place this is. Don't you agree?
What? Am I supposed to... Okay, it wasn't disappearing. That was weird. Yes, beautiful indeed.
Sori was the one who told me about it. I definitely have to thank her tomorrow. I do apologize for the long walk, though.
No. Don't apologize. The walk was worth it.
There's something special about this, don't you think?
What are you talking about?
Mother Nature.
What makes you think so?
The enjoyment of nature is a deeply rooted aspect of the human being. Nevertheless, it has an unmistakable beauty on its own. The vibrant colors, the complex patterns, the delicate textures, they all come together in perfect harmony.
That's...
Look at the sunset, Zero. Contemplating that sunset reminds me of how wonderful life is. Just sitting on this beach, letting the soothing spring breeze fill my lungs. You'd say that it makes me hopeful for the future. It reminds me that there will always be another day. And so, that evokes something within me. It makes me feel free.
that why you brought me here? Oh, what the fuck? Fighting Polygon team?
Finding peace in places like this is one of the greatest things I treasure in life. I thought you might enjoy this, just as I do.
Very thoughtful of you. I appreciate it. I really do.
I'm happy to hear that. Although, this is not the real purpose of this meeting. The truth is, we are worried about you, Zero. Did something happen?
No. It would be better if I don't tell you.
I'm sorry.
No, that's sorry. I'm sorry.
Zero. You've not attended high school or club meetings for months. I believe you've lost contact with the world around you. What I've heard, you don't talk to almost anyone anymore. You don't even go out of your house. Your grades have fallen. You used to be an exceptional student. You're not eating or sleeping well either. How did you know that we asked? You didn't answer our calls. We asked your family how you were doing. They kindly know. They hardly know anything about you.
I was going so well.
And the few things they do know are not good. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to pry into what doesn't concern me. But listening to your parents so distraught. We are worried about you. Everyone is. You're our friend, and we care about your well-being. I'm frustrated.
Oh, that says flustered, I think, actually. No, sorry, I don't care.
Frustrated myself for not realizing it sooner.
What do you mean?
You see, there's something that has intrigued me for a long time. I don't think you behave this way because you want to. Not like you to do something like this.
Yuri.
You're scared, aren't you?
It's not like that.
I can see it in your eyes. You're scared. As if a soft breeze could make you crumble entirely. Zero, just talk to me. What's so wrong? What is going on inside of your mind? What are you afraid of?
Myself. You're getting bigger? I think it's getting bigger. Oh. Getting closer, or is that just me? Oh, there it goes. You're right, Yuri.
Zero, what are you doing? Step back! Step back!
I'm scared.
Please, just let me go. I'm begging you.
Terrified of myself.
How could you? Why would you do something like that?
Terrified of my own mind. Day after day, disturbing thoughts invade my mind. Thoughts about hurting other people. Thoughts that, even in moments of joy, persist. Tried everything. Tried to convince myself that these thoughts are just part of my imagination. Tried to take care of all my friends. Tried to make my parents and teachers proud. Tried to have hope in life. But the thoughts, they're so real, so vivid, it is impossible to dismiss them as mere nightmares. But I want to believe that I'm a good person. When I look at my reflection on the mirror, I don't recognize myself. I am no one. I don't exist anymore. My true self has been lost in the abyss of my psyche, and all I've left is to live a lie. I have to lie every day to hide the darkness within me. So, every time someone says something nice about me, they're not talking about me. They're talking about their perception of me. Many of the people who call me a good person aren't aware of these abhorrent fantasies. That's why I hate being labeled that way. Because deep down I know I'm a hypocrite. I feel hopeless, unable to control this torment, and it drives me into despair. To satisfy your intrigue, here's the only explanation I found for my behavior. Within me, two individuals coexist, intertwined in a single body. There's Zero, the respectable and kind image that I've always strived to maintain. And then there's a monster fueled by hate. A monster that can't help but imagine the ways it could harm someone. A monster that doesn't care about anything and just wants to watch the world burn. I was scared. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I didn't want my intrusive thoughts to hurt anyone. I resorted to hurting myself instead. And so, I became my own prisoner, trapped in a cell created by my own mind, in which I threw away the keys as hard as I could. Now, the truth that I've been trying to avoid all this time hits me in the face. It's ironic, isn't it? I made the decision to isolate myself to avoid causing harm to others. My actions ended up hurting them anyway. Each passing day, with my conscience breaking into countless fragments. Fragments held together by threads of hope turned into chains. Yuri, look at what I've done. I've been nothing but selfish and ungrateful to everyone. Who knows? Perhaps I deserve this torment. Perhaps I deserve the pain. Perhaps my conscience is trying to make me realize what a bad person I am inside. I hate myself, Yuri. I hate myself for having such thoughts. Hate creates violence, and violence feeds on violence. It's a very painful cycle I can't escape on my own. I'm not trying, under any circumstances, to exonerate myself from my behavior. I don't know how to explain it better, so I'm sorry. I really am. I'm just tired. I'm tired of being like this. I don't want to be like this. I don't want this. I want to have hope in life. I want to be strong for my friends and for myself. I want to make everyone proud. I want to be free.
Zero. I'm so sorry, Zero. I didn't know you felt that way. Just... I apologize. I need a moment to process this.
That's okay. I was trying to figure out what to say. You don't have to. I realize now that I never deserved your help in the first place. I was selfish. I hurt everyone. I hurt you. Even now, I'm still hurting the people I love. As much as I want it, I don't deserve to be free of this anguish. I'm leaving. See it now. Coming here was a mistake. Everything was. Sorry, Yuri. That's it. Culmination of my mistakes. Final act of a tragic narrative written by my own hand. Our friendship won't ever be the same after this. Everything that has happened, the decisions I made, have led me to this abyss. Afraid to face the consequences of my actions, I began walking aimlessly, not daring to glance back at her and avoiding the possibility of encountering a gaze that could pierce my soul. Yet, in the midst of the loneliness, a fragile hand reaches out and grasps mine, its touch full of tenderness and unspoken forgiveness. I remain motionless, heart pounding with a mixture of fear and anticipation. Although tears stream down her face, her determination remains unwavering. In contrast to her usual shyness, she approaches me and begins to whisper in a soft, soothing voice, permeated with a deep sense of compassion.
Zero, please stop. I know you're going through a lot. I also know very well that it's like to have yourself as your worst enemy. But please, don't leave.
These words hang in the air, creating a knot in my throat with just their presence. As if the words themselves are strangling me. What strikes me even more is the realization that her painful eyes mirror mine. She's crying, and I'm crying too. It's curious. A simple form of expression such as crying can transmit an infinite amount of emotions in a single moment. I just stand completely frozen, and gently squeezing mine, both of us thinking carefully about what to say next. And after a brief pause, I force myself to open my mouth, mumbling a few words. Everything I've done during this time has only made things worse. And now all my loved ones are worried because of my selfishness. So why? Why should I stay here?
Zero, may I ask you something? Why did you agree to come here today?
I wish I could give you a proper answer, Yuri. Truth is that lately, I don't know why I do the things that I do. All I know is that coming here was a mistake. All I did was burden you with my problems. If I'd kept quiet, if I endured this torment without telling anyone and continued to feel miserable without anyone noticing, maybe none of this would have happened. I ponders for a moment at my response. Seconds pass and suddenly, the light bulb seems to turn on inside of her head. She smiles warmly at me, or gently wiping the tears from my face with a quick motion of her thumb. This feels...
Zero, listen to me. If you had chosen not to come here today, you could have coped with your pain all alone and made matters worse. But now that you told me how you feel, I think I understand a little better what's going on. Please, think about the fact that you chose to come here in the first place. Even if it didn't seem like a good idea to you, you came anyway and trusted me with your hurts. You think you don't deserve help, even though deep down you want to feel better and want to be supported. That's not being selfish. It's being human. That in itself already shows you have the strength to ask for help when you need it, even with all those thoughts and worries weighing on you. That takes a lot of courage, something a lot of people lack. I don't see a selfish monster in you, Zero. I see a person in pain. As much as you deserved, and as such, you deserve to be helped just like anyone else.
I'm not sure, Yuri. I mean, why is this happening to me of all people? What did I do to deserve these thoughts?
I don't have an answer for that. But I can tell you that your intrusive thoughts are, as the name says, intrusive. They do not represent your character, and as far as I know, you've never acted upon them to begin with either. If anything, I think it shows that you have an unwavering moral compass to feel bad about them.
It's just so confusing. I've been thinking about these terrible things for so long that they feel like they're a part of my being. It can be difficult for me to differentiate which thoughts really belong to me and which don't.
I understand that. But sometimes, just because something has been following us for so long doesn't always mean that it's completely engulfed us. It may have become part of your daily experience, but it is definitely not part of your inherent being. I think it's fair to say something that is causing you so much discomfort and pain definitely does not belong to you. You're still you. If you don't mind me asking, how long have you felt like this?
It's been years enduring this torment daily. But after joining the literature club, I think it's the happiest I've been in a long time. I mean, I got the opportunity to meet some of the best friends I've ever had. And yet, a feeling of guilt consumed me, as if I was betraying everyone. The club members, my parents, teachers, everyone. I suppose I just couldn't take it anymore. It wasn't fair to any of you.
I believe that proves my point. You close yourself off to the world not because you didn't care, or because you're being selfish or ungrateful. It was just too painful for you. It was hard for you to express it.
What am I meant to say when people ask why I haven't left my house or engaged in any kind of social interaction in such a long time? Damage has already been done, hasn't it?
It's never easy to tell other people what you're experiencing, and that you need time to work through it. It's hard to explain that you're just not yourself.
It is.
It's never too late to start all over again with honesty. Even though you couldn't tell others about your feelings, you did admit your problems to me, right? I think that's a good start towards recovery. I just want you to remember that no damage is irreversible. We might not be able to go back in time, but we can change our future. I want you to see that it's not as hopeless as you may think.
Siri's words echo in my mind. All of the self-hatred I have willingly endured is now called into question, making me doubt the authenticity of everything I've come to believe. There's still something. There's still something I don't understand.
Hmm?
Why do you all care about me so much?
Zero. I want you to remember.
Sayori. You by any chance remember that trip to Yamanashi some years ago?
What do you... Oh, yeah. We were like, I don't know, 8?
Yeah. I think I turned 9 a couple months earlier. Remember that. During our last day there, we went inside of a really big cave with our parents.
The one with the creepy bats?
Yes, that one. I don't know if you remember, but I had the bright idea to go out and explore further, jumping over the security barriers, and being attacked by a group of angry bats in the process.
You should have seen your face.
Isn't so hard for me to imagine it. But, remember what happened then?
Uh,
You appeared out of the darkness. Me by the hand as if you were a superhero, then me back to safety.
that's probably because of your panic screaming, Zero.
I don't remember anything like that.
Of course you don't.
Either way, what I'm trying to say is, you're important to me, Sayori. Thick and thin, we've always been there for each other. Now it's my turn to be there for you.
Zero. Thank you.
What? Sayori, you're the one who's making all the effort to overcome your struggles and be happier. So, why are you thanking me?
Isn't it obvious? Thank you for everything. Been such a good friend to me. Always been there for me. Always helped me when I needed it. You... Even though I don't deserve it, you're here with me. And maybe it's like you said. Maybe we can try to face this together. And it's going to be very scary. But I want to trust your words. I want to be happy and share this journey with you. No matter what. I think you've helped me survive another day.
Give hope.
God, this is dumb.
Talking to me helps you in any way, then it's not dumb.
Hero, I want you to promise me. Promise me you won't tell anyone about this.
I promise.
Alright.
Natsuki?
Dad called me a few minutes ago. He said I was a disappointment and a failure. I think it was something about my grades, and he called me a disgrace.
Oh.
I don't care. I don't care about what people think about me. I swear I don't. I'm just tired of every single one of them. I didn't even do anything to anyone. And why is my voice cracking so much? I'm not even... Zero, just answer me. Am I really that annoying? Am I really that much of a...
Natsuki, calm down. It's okay. Just breathe. Please, listen to me. I'm really sorry that you had to hear that. There's something you must know for your own well-being. You've already said that you don't care about what other people think of you. Just understand that your worth isn't determined by anyone else's opinion, especially not someone who would say something so hurtful. Even your dad has the power to determine that. And look, easier said than done, but try to ignore the negative, the actions of the people around you. Behavior is a reflection of their own issues and insecurities. You're better than that, Natsuki, and you know it. You also know that we're always here for you, whenever you may need us, right?
Yeah. Apart from you and the others, I don't really have anyone else to talk to. I like that you guys listen to what I have to say. Because it makes me feel like you really are my friends and that you really care about what I have to offer as a person. Every time I see you or talk to you, my day a little less horrible. Hell, you make me forget how horrible people can be. Always make me feel like I can face anything that comes my way. You give strength.
Jesus, Monica. It's a lot of homework.
Yeah, it's kind of been piling up since the start of the term. I guess that's my fault for not managing my time well enough.
That's surprising to hear. Now, I can't speak for you, but the way I see it, you're probably the most organized and focused person I know. In my case, it's near impossible for me to manage time effectively. I've had a bad habit of being easily distracted.
And that to be a real problem for me as well. It's not always that simple.
Also,
I suppose I get anxious about missing deadlines and stuff like that. Sometimes I end up cramming it till 2 in the morning, then feel even worse the next day at school. It's a vicious cycle, and I really need to handle it better. Seems that time is simply not enough regardless of what I do. That stresses me out a lot.
tough to keep that level of academic performance for such a long time, isn't it?
It is.
But to me, important thing is to remember why you're doing this. Remember that you're doing this for yourself and for your future. Graduation's approaching, right? This is somewhat obvious, but you should strive for progress, not perfection. With the amount of hard work and dedication you put into your studies, I have complete faith in the fact that you'll be a very successful person. Bear in mind that you shouldn't be afraid of asking for help from time to time. You're human after all, not a machine.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, Zero. When I was younger, I was always taught that I need to do my own work and figure things out by myself. It's a little difficult to get rid of those beliefs. But I know you're right, and that's exactly what I tell myself. You've probably guessed it by now, but I'm both excited and scared about the next chapter of our lives will be like. And as you said, thinking so much about things that might not even happen doesn't do me any favors anyway.
Come really far, don't you think?
We're actually graduating, Zero. Zero. There's something I want you to know. Something that everyone knows. Something that you already know, even if you don't believe it. There are people who care about you out there. They see the entirety of who you are, even in times when you may feel incomplete. Do you know why? It's because you're their inspiration. You are their strength. You are their hope. You are their freedom. Most importantly, you're an integral part of their lives. Our lives. Zero, I want you to know that you haven't done anything wrong. You're not wrong. And I understand that it may seem contradictory at first. But to me, the key to finding peace lies in letting go of your hate. You will ask yourself, why should I forgive someone who has caused me so much pain? That's completely normal. But remember that forgiveness and seeking support are the initial steps towards healing. And I'm really proud of you. You're already heading on the right direction. It isn't going to be easy, but if the thoughts come back to haunt you, we'll be there for you. Every step of the way. Don't ever doubt that.
Feel so grateful for you, Yuri.
I could say the same, Zero.
Pulls me into a tight embrace. It seems that, only for a second, her reserved nature has completely vanished in the face of the situation. Decide not to comment on it, cherishing the moment as the world around us disappears. We remain like this for an undetermined amount of time, as if it is frozen altogether. Maybe the first time I've stopped to really admire her, gazing into her soft expression. She's beautiful. Yuri,
Yes?
Our graduation is approaching, isn't it? Have you ever thought about studying psychology?
I'm glad you asked. The realm of psychology has always fascinated me, delving into the complexities of the human mind during different situations and environments. I've read a lot of books and scientific articles about it, and it's truly intriguing.
I know it. That career path would definitely fit you.
You're giving me too much credit. You would make an excellent psychologist yourself, Zero.
Huh?
Having known you for so long, it's obvious that helping others and listening to them comes naturally to you. Those are valuable qualities that every psychologist should have.
I'm not so sure about that. I really struggle to follow my own advice, after all.
That's all right. What matters is the will to improve and grow as a person. It's never too late to do that.
I really ought to talk to someone about this kind of stuff. Starting with my parents. Do you think they're upset with me?
I really can't speak for them, Zero. I'm sure of one thing. Your parents love you more than anything in this world. I'm certain they'll understand and support you.
This park. My father used to bring me here to play with Sayori. We used to spend hours playing here. Maybe that's why she recommended this place.
Aw, that's so sweet.
You really think so? Well, I have a surprise for you.
Hmm?
During one of our hide-and-seek matches, Bear and I stumbled upon a lake hidden behind this park. It looked like a magical sanctuary. Gateway to another world. I was wondering if you'd like to see it. Not too far from here, anyway.
It would be my pleasure, Zero.
Then, breathe out. Breathe in. Repeat this exercise multiple times, allowing oxygen to fill my lungs and bring a sense of calm to my mind. Even though it's only been about 5 or 10 minutes, it feels as though I've been standing outside this classroom for an eternity. Self-caught between fear and anticipation. Find the balance between both feelings. This moment has consumed my mind non-stop ever since I talked to Yuri. The moment to face change and adapt to it. I carefully approach the classroom door. A wave of uncertainty hits me. What am I expecting to get out of this? What if the thoughts come back again? What if they don't want me back? What if... No. For all I know, things could be different this time. I could be assuming the worst without even trying. Eh? Everything will work out just fine if I see this as an opportunity to reclaim my life. I'm in control of my actions. Summoning all my courage, mentally prepare myself to step into the classroom. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hello, everyone.
Oh my. Guys, look who's back! Natsuki, why are... Oh dear. Zero! It's so good to see you. It's a pleasure to meet you again, Zero.
It's good to see you too. Ah!
Zero! Where have you been? I've missed you so much.
I missed you too, Sayori. Can't breathe. Jesus, Sayori, he just arrived. Don't kill him so soon.
Sorry. I just have a lot of things to tell you.
It's okay. I believe we have plenty of time to catch up. Thank you for playing my mod. Well, clearly we didn't have plenty of time. It just ended. Thank you for playing my mod. You're welcome. Oh, I didn't even notice they were in the logo. Look at that. And that's how MC beat the Fighting Polygon team in Smash 64. Yeah, no, that was a very nice mod. It was very cute. It was very good, very heartwarming mod. I didn't fully grasp what MC was going. So it seemed like he was, I guess, going through thinking the world wasn't, because a lot of the dialogue in the background showed about like, is any of this real and stuff like that. So I guess to play into DDLC's themes of Monica's epiphany, I suppose it was something where he isn't actually aware he's in a video game. It's more so he just like, I don't know the exact word for the condition exactly. I don't know what the exact word is, but it's like something where I'm assuming he was suffering from, basically just not feeling like himself, as he mentioned. But it's something, because I know because I know it's a condition. I don't know if this is exactly what he's suffering from. Obviously, it's me theorizing. I know it's a condition. There's something where people think that the world around them is like fake, basically. Like, you get to a point where people will think the world around them is, you know, derealization. That might be what it's called. I don't exactly know what it's called, but that might be what he is suffering from here. I was thinking mainly maybe due to the pressure of his life and such, but I don't know. Yeah, so he was getting like a lot of intrusive thoughts, you know, of obviously of him being a monster to these girls and everything. So it could definitely, intrusive thoughts seem to be a side effect of potentially what it is. Dissociative with identity disorder? Yeah, maybe. Also, there is a message in the chat. This is apparently a message from the dev themselves. They say, "Hi, thank you very much for playing my mod. Some of the things stated in this mod are problems that I suffer from on a daily basis. I wanted to vent a little about these issues in my own way, while simultaneously igniting a spark of hope in the player." So this is something that the dev suffers from, and hopefully the dev themselves is able to get through their problems, because this is definitely seems like a very, you know, harsh thing to go through. So, but this is very wonderful mod, though. Do talk about the mod. This is very wonderful. It was very nice, very hope-filled. You know, I don't think there's really much for me to fully, you know, state. You know, I really enjoyed the, I think I enjoyed the, what was it? The you know, the obviously the think about it more type deal, where, you know, he has like, he's thinking about the intrusive thoughts, and she's like, really think about how they feel about you. And then, you know, it's like he kind of goes back and, you know, he remembers how the girls actually feel about him. You know, it's something I think I've seen in other media too that I always really enjoyed. And like, a character is like delusional on something, and they're like, think about how they actually feel, and it's like, oh, you know, really like that. Also now I can bring up the immature part of me. I don't know what is wrong with me this evening. Clearly, I guess my body has not been prepared to play a lot of serious stuff, because the part in the mod where he was like, there's two people. It was like, there's two people that I show them. Like, he's like, there's a side of that I show people. And first of all, I was like, American Psycho. But that wasn't the actual part that I almost laughed at. Because fucking part of my head, when he said there was two sides of him, that I think it was like, it was two sides inside of himself or something. I thought of the dumb fucking meme. I was like, there's two wolves inside you, and they're both gay. Like, you know, that fucking shit was, and I was like, no, I can't think about this. There's two wolves inside you, and they're both gay, and they're kissing. And I was like, no, I cannot think about this. Thanks, there, brother. See, I knew I'm not the only one who someone in chat was gonna say that. See, chat's just as immature. That's what I fucking see, but I didn't say it. But this is still really good, though. You're unbelievable. Hey, man, I'm just saying. But yeah, no, I've definitely, though, a lot of the stuff a little bit in the early parts where he was talking about himself, I was like, American Psycho? But he's like, there's a part I show people, you know. But other than that, obviously that was just me being like, that was like, it reminded me of American Psycho. But obviously though, this is still really good. Like, I actually have like I don't think I have like anything negative to really say about this. I mean, it had a plan. It set out to do said plan, and it did it. you know? There wasn't really any, I don't think I really have any negatives. Like, even if I tried to look for any sort of nitpick, I don't know, Sayori's message about how she needs to thank MC for everything felt like it could have been cut a little shorter. I don't know, that one felt a little too much in your face, maybe, you know, with her being like, I have to thank you. You're so useful. I love you. You do everything for me. Like, that could have been, I think, cut off where she's just like, thank you, you know, or he's like, why are you thanking me? And then maybe you could have cut it off there. Again, that's just a nitpick if I had to really come up with something. That was the only thing. I think like in my head, I was kind of wishing that I was like, oh, I wish it just like cut off just like right there. And, you know, just kind of, I wish it kind of just play like actual memories, like, you know, like things that he said, that they just nice moments he's had with them, I think, more so was my hope there. But, you know, what she says and the rest of that's still fine too. Makes sense. Anyway, that is it for this mod. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to download this yourself, the link will be in the description below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.